A bamboo seed is planted and watered daily, yet for years it shows no sign of growth. Then, suddenly, it rises, towering overnight. But it wasn't overnight. It was the silent, unseen compounding beneath the surface that made it inevitable. So too with wealth energy, stacked quietly, revealed suddenly. What if wealth isn't something you earn, but something you quietly become? In this video, you'll discover how to stack wealth energy daily, without chasing, without forcing, and without waiting for permission. The most powerful compounding happens not in effort, but in silent alignment. If you're ready to shift from striving to becoming, and let wealth flow to you naturally, stay with me. Your transformation starts here, quietly, but powerfully. A river is not made richer by the coins tossed into it. It flows with abundance by its very nature. In the same way, wealth is not the number on your paycheck. It is an energy, a vibration, a presence you carry long before the world reflects it back to you. Neville Goddard spoke of wealth as a state of consciousness, not a figure to be earned. Silent manifestation teaches that wealth is first felt, then seen. Salary is a shadow. Wealth energy is the substance. The unseen being always precedes the visible having. When you think of wealth as something external, a salary, a promotion, a transaction, you limit it. You tell the field, I'm waiting. But when you understand that wealth is an inner alignment, you live in the frequency of abundance now, regardless of circumstance. Vibration frequency is the true currency. It cannot be deposited in banks, but it can be stored in the heart, in the mind, in the silent certainty of your being. Energetic alignment is the only true earning you ever do, not through work, but through being. And if wealth is an energy, then like all energies, it can be stacked, layered, amplified, increased daily, not through toil, but through consistent, silent practice. And so we move toward the art of wealth stacking. Imagine a single drop falling into a still pond, again and again, day after day. Over time, it carves a path where none existed. Wealth energy works the same way. Small, silent, consistent alignments that accumulate into great shifts. Daily energy stacking is the practice of compounding your inner wealth alignment. Neville Goddard spoke of the power of persistence. Not frantic effort, but steady inner conviction. Each moment you feel wealthy without evidence, you stack another layer onto your vibration frequency. Silent manifestation thrives on this compounding effect. One thought of gratitude, one breath of certainty, one quiet, imaginal act of embodiment. On their own, they seem small, but over time, they build a field so magnetic, the outer world must conform to it. Wealth energy responds not to intensity, but to consistency. Energy compounding is not louder effort, it's deeper presence. The universe mirrors what you persistently hold, not what you occasionally wish for. Repetition in silence is the true architect of wealth. And one woman, a new entrepreneur named Elena, discovered this for herself. Through a simple morning ritual, she began stacking wealth energy daily and saw her outer world transform without ever increasing her workload. Elena, a young entrepreneur, started each morning not with emails or plans, but with silence. She would sit quietly, eyes closed, and embody the feeling of already living her wealthiest life. No affirmations, no visual boards, just silent, steady being. Within months, without changing her hours or strategies, her business doubled. Neville Goddard taught that mornings are sacred. The mind is still soft, the heart still open. Silent manifestation anchors best here. Elena's morning ritual wasn't about wishing. It was about entering the vibration frequency of wealth before the world had a say. Each day she stacked this energy drop by drop, and like a river deepening its course, her outer life slowly reshaped itself. Wealth energy compounded because she chose alignment first, action second. She became wealthy inwardly before numbers changed outwardly. A simple practice. On waking, breathe deeply. Close your eyes. Feel wealth not as a hope, but as a state already true. Smile quietly to yourself. This is not imagination, this is creation. Energy compounding starts with these quiet mornings of certainty. And yet morning is not the only portal. There is a powerful space each day, a silent hour where true wealth resets itself. Few notice it, fewer still master it, but those who do change their lives. Somewhere in every day lies a hidden door, a moment of stillness waiting for you to enter. This is your silent hour, your wealth reset point. It doesn't need to be 60 minutes. Even 10 minutes of deep silence can realign your entire energetic field. Neville Goddard taught that silence is the mother of all manifestation. In silence, you cease to ask and begin to know. Vibration frequency stabilizes in these pockets of stillness, where the noise of striving dissolves and the wealth energy settles into its natural flow. Silent manifestation depends not on how much you do, but how deeply you become. During this hour, or this moment, you withdraw from chasing, from thinking, from demanding. You step back into being, and being, in its quiet power, does the work for you. Energetic alignment isn't crafted in noise. It's built in silence. Just as a field rests before harvest, you rest to allow your wealth to grow unseen. This hour is your reset, your return to the truth that wealth is not chased but revealed. As you carve out this space each day, the invisible compounds. The drops become streams, the streams, rivers, and all from small daily shifts, subtle but powerful, that gather energy without force. A single grain of sand may seem insignificant, but over time, enough grains shape deserts and beaches. Wealth energy follows the same law. Small daily shifts, when stacked with care, grow into realities larger than effort could ever build. Neville Goddard taught that persistence of inner movement shapes the outer world. Silent manifestation is not about grand, sudden efforts. It's about quiet, repeated alignments, a moment of gratitude, a breath of certainty, a silent feeling of already being. Each adds another layer to your energetic foundation. Vibration frequency is sensitive to repetition. What you feel and embody consistently creates a signal that becomes too strong for the world to ignore. Energy compounding ensures that even when you see no immediate change, the unseen is gathering strength. This is the hidden architecture of wealth, small, consistent shifts. The choice to end a thought of doubt, the decision to feel abundance while still waiting. These acts, though silent, compound. Silent manifestation builds not through force, but through persistence. And at the end of each day, you have the chance to seal this wealth, to anchor it deeper through a simple, powerful ritual. A ritual not of effort, but of quiet closure. A day unfinished is like an open gate. Energy seeps away. But a day consciously closed gathers power. The evening offers you a sacred moment to seal the wealth you've stacked, to lock in the vibration frequency you've carried. Neville Goddard often spoke of the power of sleep, that the state you enter before slumber shapes the world you wake into. Silent manifestation is perfected here. As the mind softens, the subconscious becomes fertile. Ending the day wealthy isn't about results. It's about feeling wealth before drifting away. Your evening ritual can be simple. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and silently feel the truth of your wealth, not as a wish, as a fact. Let the feeling cradle you into sleep. Wealth energy responds not to demands, but to quiet certainty. Energetic alignment built through the day is locked in at night. Energy compounding continues even while you dream. Your silent signal radiates, sending ripples through the unseen, preparing tomorrow to mirror today's vibration. And how do you know when your wealth energy is stacking properly? The signs are there, small at first, but unmistakable, for those who have eyes to see and hearts to trust. Like the first green shoots after a long winter, signs of wealth energy stacking appear quietly. You feel lighter, as if a burden you didn't know you carried has been set down. Opportunities start finding you, small at first, then larger, as if the world has noticed your signal. Neville Goddard would say, "Signs follow, they do not precede." Silent manifestation does not scream its arrival. It whispers, through ease, through synchronicities, through effortless connections. Vibration frequency changes the world without noise, like a tide reshaping the shore in silence. You may notice unexpected gifts, a chance meeting, an inner peace even in uncertainty. These are not accidents. They are confirmations that wealth energy is compounding, that your silent work is being heard by the field long before outer proof arrives. Energetic alignment deepens with these signs. They are not results to be clutched, but evidence to be quietly appreciated. Gratitude, without clinging, accelerates the process. Trust that the unseen is gathering in ways you cannot yet measure. And as this compounding continues, you begin to live not from force, but from flow, just as Neville Goddard taught through the principle of persistent inner movement. A river cuts through rock not by force, but by persistence. Neville Goddard called this persistent inner movement the steady, silent holding of the end result, no matter the outer appearances. It is the heartbeat of true manifestation. Silent manifestation lives here, not in bursts of motivation, but in quiet repetition. Vibration frequency is shaped not by a single thought, but by the thoughts you dwell in, the feelings you return to, the identity you persistently inhabit without outer proof. Persistence is not stubbornness. It is surrender, a daily returning, a calm refusal to be moved by lack. Wealth energy responds to this silent constancy. Over days, weeks, and months, the unseen compounds until the visible must align. Energy compounding is not seen in immediate results, but in the quiet shift of your state. You become the wealth you seek. You embody it in thought, in feeling, in assumption. And as you persist silently, the field, like a mirror, reflects your unwavering image. Neville's teachings remind us, persist not in struggle, but in silent being. For wealth is not a prize to be earned, but a truth to be accepted. And when you finally see this, you realize you do not need to earn wealth. You only need to become it. A tree does not earn its blossoms. It becomes them. So too with wealth. You are not here to earn wealth through struggle. You are here to become it, silently, steadily, from the inside out. Neville Goddard taught that what you accept inwardly, without doubt, becomes your outer world. Silent manifestation bypasses effort. It builds through acceptance, the quiet decision to be the wealth now, regardless of circumstances. You are not earning, you are aligning. Vibration frequency does not measure hours worked or effort spent. It measures your state of being. Wealth energy responds not to toil, but to the silent acceptance of abundance as natural, inevitable, already yours. Energy compounding continues beneath the surface long before the first signs appear. Just as the seed does not demand the fruit, it becomes the tree, and the fruit follows. You need not earn wealth. You need only become its living signal. And when you live this truth, you realize wealth was never about what you do. It was about what you are. And in that becoming, the silent manifestation completes itself, effortlessly, inevitably. You've learned to stack wealth energy daily, but what if you could now unlock the final piece that accelerates everything? In the next video, we explore a silent shift that elevates your entire vibration frequency, turning effortless wealth into your everyday state. Click on the suggested video now, not to continue watching, but to continue becoming.